Yeah, good evening. So we'll start our technical sessions from today onwards. So in the last session, means on Friday, what we have started, like what are the concepts we were discussing about? Yes, please, any one of you. So we have started about application creation and prepared a document also. So any one of you have pending with the application creation? Because this is just you have to know if you wanted to take a zip file of application which you are implementing the requirements, that is the need here to create the application. Okay, and then once after creating this application, just we have seen about business taxonomy, correct? So in this business taxonomy, there are different types are available. Like this business taxonomy will mainly helps us to define the business structure, and in this business structure we can define the business issues, business groups and propositions, right? So anyone joined newly today instead of
Yes.
joining
Yeah. I just
I did.
joined.
Shavanti, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And I too
so
just joined today.
Shavanti, so please follow one. Who is that? Another one?
I'm Nirmita.
Nirmita, yeah, hi. So
Hi.
today this is sixth session. Actually, from Monday itself, we have started our technical, like how to create an application, and then a little bit about business taxonomy. Anyhow, no problem. Today also, I'll just revise about the business taxonomy. But please try to go through with the Friday session as well as Thursday session if you have some time. Okay, then it is okay to proceed further. Getting my point? And I think
Sure.
all are joining from starting itself. Then on Friday session, we have started about the discussion on this business taxonomy. Generally, what is this business taxonomy here? This business taxonomy will mainly help you to define the business structure. Okay. So why we need to define this business structure generally? The main use of this CDH features here, CDH features are helpful to take the decisions, right? To take the decisions, as well as these decisions we can share to the customer, or you can consider like a promoting. You can promote to the customers. But how to promote these offers to the customers here? By taking the decisions using the CDH features, you can promote different offers to the customers, right? Different offers to the customers. Then to promote offers to the customers, we need to use some kind of channels related configurations, and you need to use a different kind of rules in the Pega marketing point of view. Okay. Then under this business structure, you can define what all different offers. Okay. What all different offers you want to categorize. You want to categorize for different purposes here. Getting my point? Then here, what are different purposes maybe? Let's say, using this business structure, you can define the business issue, right? So business issue is nothing but your purpose of promotion, correct? So what might be the purpose here? To do the promotions generally. Those may be some kind of promotional offers, or some may be related to banking related notifications. Those are update your KYC like this, and some may be a kind of reminders also, right? So the purpose of promotion may be for growth of the organization, and sometimes you may want to increase your sales also. Sometimes customers are leaving your organization, then you want to retain the customers. Okay, then purpose may be different, so that based on the purpose you need to categorize your offers. Getting my point, everyone? So that business issue is purpose of promotion, and under different purposes, you'll be having different business groups. What are that? So suppose you are promoting some kind of offers. Okay, let's say that is related to promoting a laptop, as you know, or you want to promote any kind of mobile phones, or sometimes I'm getting echo. I don't know who joined newly, so please mute from your end. So sometimes you may want to promote laptops, or sometimes you may want to promote mobile phones related offers, or credit cards also. Sometimes you may have credit cards related also. So this is a kind of Amazon application, you can understand. Okay, and these credit cards are part of banking application. Okay, so credit cards, and we'll be having some kind of personal loan related promotions also will be having, right? And then some kind of mortgage related offers also we need to promote, so that under the sales as your business issue, you can create laptop related categories. Okay, under the sales you can create mobile plans. Okay, and then in this laptop also we'll be having different companies, right? So you'll be having Dell, Lenovo, and we'll be having HP, Asus, right? So here you may have created one offer for Dell laptop, another offer for laptop, third for HP. Like this, you may have created different offers, So these different offers you need to consider as prepositions. Getting? These all prepositions. But this laptop, mobile phones category, credit cards, personal loans, mortgage loans, all these are business groups. Okay, business groups. So here business group is nothing but it's a category. So we'll be having different categories of promotions, right? So mobile plans related offers are one category. Credit card related offers are another category. So in such a way that you can define your business structure, from which issue, from which group, what are the offers you want to promote to the customer, that you need to define at the level of business taxonomy. And this you can define in the NBA designer, in the customer decision hub portal. Getting my point, everyone? Any doubts till now? Clear?
Yes.
Right? So this is how we need to create the business structure called business taxonomy, and then you can do implement. Okay, and then before going to discuss about this business taxonomy, and before executing it in a practical way, another more concept we need to discuss, that is context dictionary. Okay, so here while creating your application through Wizard itself, that context dictionary will be defined. So first we'll see what is the context dictionary and what is its importance also we'll see. Okay, we'll discuss here. Context dictionary we'll discuss here. Generally, what is the meaning of context here? In general, what is the meaning of context? That may indicates like a kind of situations or circumstances, right? So here, this context dictionary in your CDH mainly help you to control how these next best actions deliver to different customer levels. Okay, so mainly using this context dictionary, we can control what are different NBAs which we want to deliver to the customers. But here you need to check what are different levels of customers are available. Okay, let's say we'll be having a customer data, and then to that particular customer will be having account owners related data. Getting my point? And then that customer may be a part of in a family also, so that there are different levels you need to check. Okay, for simple example, if I have to give you, there is a telecom domain. Okay, there is a telecom domain, and then in this telecom domain you'll be having household related parent level. Okay, this is the parent level. Under this household category, we'll be having account, okay, as your child of household category. Getting my point? And then under this account, we'll again have customer. Under this customer, we'll be having different devices, let's say. Then what is the meaning of all these levels? So here you may have a one kind of offer in the parent level, that is get a discount on all family plans. Okay, then what is the use of this particular offer? So this offer will be applied to whole household related persons, correct? Getting my point? Get a discount on family plans. That means that offer is related to entire family. And then if you wanted to promote one offer, let's say, that is to the account level, then what kind of offers we can promote here? Upgrade your internet speed. Then what is the meaning of here? What is the meaning of this offer here? Upgrade your internet speed. Then what is the meaning of this one? So this is applied to a specific account. Okay, so you have an account using that purchased a internet related plan, then they are promoting upgrading related offers to your account related notifications. That means that is specifically applied to account related offers only, right? And then you'll be having a customer level. So what is the use of this customer level? Get a new phone offer for an individual person. Okay, so accounts, one customer may have different accounts, right? But this is a customer level, means to that customer only he is getting the offer. Okay, and we'll have devices. Okay, so buy screen protection, this is one offer. So that offer is specifically applied to the device which is owned by the customer. Okay, so there are different levels of offers we can promote, so that if you have suppose 4 to 5 offers, all the offers you need to categorize, means which level this particular offer belongs to. Is it belongs to a customer level or account level or household level or some kind of devices level, in such a way up to this particular domain. Maybe naming convention is like this. In general, this context dictionary naming conventions are primary and secondary context. Okay, primary and secondary context. So below to this primary context, we need to define the secondary context. Okay, so what is the meaning of this primary and secondary here? So suppose you can consider primary context as customer context. Secondary context you can consider as what are accounts dealing by the customer. So this customer may have different accounts, right? So suppose to all the accounts you want to promote, you can create under the secondary context. Okay, but you want to create the offers to the customer level, then you need to choose the customer context. While creating business issues or any kind of related strategies or any kind of scorecard models you want to create, segments, actions, treatments, whatever, you need to choose the context dictionary. So getting my point, everyone? About this context dictionary clear or any doubts?
Can you please explain one example so it will be like
So I have explained you a
Yes.
related telecom domain, right? Which is for context dictionary. And suppose if we take banking as another domain, okay? So here you will be having entities. Entities are nothing but context dictionaries only. Okay. So your first level is suppose household level. Okay. Means this is applicable to all of your family members. Okay. And then under this household will be having accounts, correct? Will have different accounts, and then each account may be dealt by the different customers, correct? And then you'll be having offer, like you'll be having a device which is related to credit card related offer. You'll be having credit card offer. Then in this household level, you can promote an offer which is related to home loan or any kind of personal loans or mortgage related loans. Okay, suppose a special home loan offer for your family members. Okay, for your family, this offer, if you specified in the household level, that is a meaningful way. Yes or no? But instead of that, if a person, okay, who is unmarried, let's say, then you are trying to promote this home related offer, then are there chances more that particular customer can accept this offer? If there are family of 4 and there is a one person who is individually living, okay, then if you promote home related offer to family of 4 person or family of 1 person, then who have more chances to convert their particular interest? Just let me know.
4%.
So 4 members, right? That you need to check. So which level we need to promote. So if those are related to a kind of home loan offers for entire family, you need to select one kind of context. Okay. And then you'll be having accounts. Then I'm giving you an example. So increase credit limit for this account. So one customer can have multiple accounts. Yes or no? So they are promoting one offer which is related to a specific account. Okay, then that you need to create in the account context. Okay, and then so if entire customer level, each customer level, they are trying to promote a personal loan offer, so one customer can accept personal loan offer, right? Even instead of a family members, a group of people, each individual customer also can take the personal loan and he can pay back. Correct. Then you need to choose what level the offer you need to create, and that will decide what is the level you need to create the offer also. Getting my point, everyone? Or any doubts?
Yes, it's clear now.
Right? It's clear, right? So in the same way, I'll tell you an example. Suppose next we are going to create offers which are related to credit cards. Okay. So that is a banking domain. Let's say in this credit cards, we'll be having standard card type. Okay. Standard card, rewards card, premium rewards card, and we'll be having a Visa card. Okay. Then these all cards, if you want to promote, then at what level you need to check. So here, generally in any application, we'll be having two types. Okay, two types of context dictionaries. Those are primary context and secondary context. Okay. So primary context is the customer context, and secondary context is the accounts context. So if those are related to personally customer level, you need to create the offers in the customer context, but offers are related to some kind of specific accounts. Okay, some kind of specific accounts related offers that you can create under the secondary context. Okay, in the same way, one primary context can have multiple below levels. Okay, so this is one another context, right? In the same way, subscription. Okay, subscription you have created as third level. So in the subscription related data, which is associated to this customer only. Okay, what are different channels are subscribed by the customer, let's say. So here this customer may have Netflix. Okay, suppose Netflix subscription, Amazon, and Z, like this. There are different subscriptions one customer may have, right? So here, if you want to promote offers which are related to a Netflix or Amazon or Z, you need to create that offer offers in the subscription level. Okay, because this subscription is associated data to the primary context of the customer. Getting my point? So that levels which are related to the offers you need to check and you need to create the offers. So getting my point, everyone? Clear, right?
I have a question here. So the
Yes.
primary context, secondary context, understandable that they are like default contexts, which we have to figure out.
Yes.
The
Yes.
subscription, is this also predefined
No,
context
no.
or
If
is
you
it,
want to define, you can define it. This is not like that
and we
predefined.
can give any name to it, right? To that
Yes, you can
context?
give any name.
Okay, okay, thank
This
you.
is a associated data. Even the secondary context also will help you to define the associated data to the primary context. Okay.
Okay.
So in the same way, you can maintain different levels of context dictionaries and you can categorize the offers. Clear?
Okay.
And this is already,
So I have a question here. That context is basically the entity.
is
Okay.
where
So
it
entity.
maintain the data, right? Which will help you to specify something which is related to a current customer situation.
So like in the Java terms, it is like an object which has child objects in it, right?
Yes, inside of that primary one, it may have
Okay.
some kind of child objects with it, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. So this primary context and secondary context, generally it is a predefined one. And where we can check this primary context and secondary context in the application when you log in. So I think every one of you know how to launch your CDH wizard. This, suppose if any one of the mission challenge you launch, you can able to see this Pega enablement apps, and then you want to work with the different studios, right? You need to launch your Pega Infinity, and then this will give you a login screen. Try to log in with the decisioning architect as your credentials, and then click on login. This will allow you to launch CDH portal. Okay. So by defaultly to this decisioning architect, they have given the level of access to the CDH portal. Okay. Then in this CDH portal, if you want to switch to the Dev Studio or Prediction Studio or App Studio, there is a category called Intelligence. In this Intelligence category, Prediction Studio, you can click on. Then this will allow you to switch the switch from the CDH portal to the Prediction Studio. Okay, and then you can choose App Studio. Close it. In the settings tab, so you can see here context dictionary. So this will mainly help you to specify like a connection map. Okay, so it does not hold any kind of data, but this will tell Pega what data to fetch from different types of data types. Getting my point, which is related to a customer. This particular context dictionary will identify customer entities and relations between these entities can be used by the CDH portal. Okay, and here you can see the context dictionary and which are associated with the primary context. Okay, so here primary context is the customer and associated data. You can see here there are different associated data, which is accounts related associated data, and this prospect generally meaning that customer is not a actual customer. Okay, so in the sense, if I have to give an example, suppose you want to buy a product from the Amazon. You search for the product, but not yet purchased. That means what? That is showing your interest towards that product. Okay, then you need to consider as a prospect to the Amazon application. Getting my point? So such kind of people can be categorized and stored in the prospect related category. Okay, so clear?
Here the one question. Here's the both account and customer are the primary context, right? Or
No.
account.
So here primary context is the customer. If I click on this one, you can see here. So here customer is a singular name and customers is the plural name, and this is associated to Ubank customers data. Okay, and then here customer ID you can see. parent is the customer, okay, and association related joins they have specified, and associated data below to that, which is accounts, you can see, okay. So primary context is the customer only. Getting? And if you want to add your own context, this is the way you need to add. Even secondary context also you need to consider as associated context only, as I mentioned. Getting my point? Clear? So where exactly we can see this context dictionary, and why we are discussing this context dictionary here? If you go to any CDH portal, let's say, if you want to create any of the rule, even a strategy rule or any of action rule, treatment rule, whatever it may be, this will ask you at what level you want to create this strategy. So suppose if you want to create this strategy to access the data up to the level of customer data, okay, then you need to choose customer as your context. Yeah, so here you can see initial decision context, default, customers and account context, okay. So if you choose customers as your context, this will help you to get the data from the customer's context, which is associated with the customer name, customer ID, like a customer age, gender, like this. Associated data of customer context will give you. Getting my point? Any doubts till this? So that's what we need to check this context dictionary before going to discuss about all other rules. So if you are clear, then I can proceed with the creation of business taxonomy. Just give me the confirmation once any one of you have any doubts till now, whatever we discussed. So Tiwari, I think Abhi, Anurag, Aarti, Himanshu, Madhuri, Nikita, Nirmita, Samata, Shalini, Stravanti, Venu. Yes. Any doubts? Just let me know. Hello.
Yeah, no, it's clear.
Clear, right? So now we'll start creation of this taxonomy, defining the business taxonomy. So apart from Anurag, if anyone have any queries, just let me know, because I want your confirmation. These are very initial sessions, right? So that's what. Okay. So yeah, I'll create a Word document and we'll start the creation of business taxonomy. Working with business taxonomy. Anyone, so all of you clear, right? What is this business taxonomy and why we need to define it also? So this is the business taxonomy. So I'll draft a use case. So here, use case. Let's say, okay, let's say there is an application which they want to promote their products, okay. Let's say they'll be having different categories of products, such as credit cards, some kind of personal loans, mortgage loans, etc. Okay. Etc. to increase their sales, Then as part of credit cards group, we we may have to create different offers which are promote to the customers to increase the revenue. Okay, to increase the revenue. Let's say, okay, this is the purpose. Then to promote these credit cards to the customer, first we need to create the offers, right? So now we'll start the creation and we'll start the execution. So in today's session, we'll see how to create the business taxonomy and how to call these offers in the strategy rule. Okay. After that, from tomorrow, like in the tomorrow session, in the initial first 10 to 15 minutes, first I'll try to explain the backend architecture, like what is the topmost strategy which is calling your custom strategy, and before that what are data flows are calling. Okay, like that also we need to discuss. But before discussing all those things, first we need to give a start with the business taxonomy. Okay, now before start with this one, to achieve this requirement, do create the offers. Now to create the offers, we need to define the business structure. Okay, business structure or business taxonomy. Okay, now we'll create it. To create the business taxonomy, follow the below navigation. Okay, below navigation. So what is the navigation we need to follow? Open CDH portal and choose intelligence, switch to prediction studio, and then in the prediction studio, switch to dev studio. Okay, so up to this you have to do first, that I'll give you a screenshots here. Okay, so this is the CDH portal. From here, choose the intelligence category and do select the prediction studio. Okay, so by doing the practice only, you can able to remember. Click on prediction. Okay, now try to switch to the dev studio. So in the same way, every day I'll give you screenshot by screenshot, but you need to do concentrate mode. Okay, so that I can give you the screenshots anyhow. Okay, now switch to the dev studio. Now, yeah, I'll give you this screenshot also. Now here, to define business structure, click on configure decisioning, decisions, choose proposition management. Okay, these are the options you need to check to define this business structure. Now click on this configure. Okay, decisioning, decisions and proposition management. Now click on it to define the business structure. Click on proposition management. Now here, this is the place where we need to start defining the business issues and business groups and then prepositions. Okay, so now to create the business issue. Okay, to create the business issue, click on add. Okay, so now click on add here. So choose new business issue. Choose new business issue to create as sales. Okay, suppose here my purpose is to increase my my sales of credit cards. Okay, then here I'm giving the purpose as sales and then choose context as this one and create. Click on create. So here generally we'll be having different rule sets. About that rule sets we'll see in the coming sessions. Okay. As of now, we'll see very basic and needed stuff now. Okay. So if you scroll up, that sales business issue is created. Sales business issue is created. Now do create business group under sales issue. Okay. Then to create the business issue, same, click on add and choose group. Okay. Click on add and choose new group. So it is creating a new business group here. So give a business group as credit cards. Credit cards as your business group, and under which issue you want to create. Now select the business issue. Okay. So choose the business issue as your sales. Create and view. Okay. So here click on create. So business group is also creating, means under this sales issue, there is a category you have defined as credit cards. Okay. Even more also you can define. Okay. Let's say click on create. Okay. Create, and then that is created. Done. Credit cards group also created. If we want to create another group, do follow same procedure. Okay, same procedure. Then what we need to do here, click on add and then choose again another new group. Choose it. Suppose I'm creating 1 CR personal loan. Okay. Related to personal loan as my category. Okay. Create. One more thing. Select the issue as sales only and click on create. So yeah, click on create it. Now under this sales business issue, we have two categories. One is related to credit cards and another one is related to personal loans. Okay, so there are two categories are created. Done. Now under sales issue, we have two categories. Okay. Now create propositions. Nothing but offers. Okay, nothing but offers. So to create the propositions, 1 minute. Yeah, to create the propositions, let's say under credit cards group, click on credit cards. Okay, so here okay, so do select this credit cards to create any kind of propositions under this credit cards group. Okay, so now this is giving you a credit cards related data, and click on credit cards. Okay, so click on credit cards in the right side. Okay, so once you click on that credit cards, this is allowing you to create different offers here. Okay, now do checkout. So click on checkout to add the propositions. I think if you join on Friday session, you can able to understand what is the flow we are following. Okay, so now we have like we did a checkout. Now to add propositions, click on new. Okay, there is a button called new button. This will allow you to add the proposition. Okay, so give the proposition name. Okay, so now I'm trying to create 2%, okay, let's say cashback on standard card as my standard card offer. Then try to give it. So here you can check the availability. Is it always available, or you don't want to be active this offer never, and within some specific, like suppose in the festive seasons only, this offer I want to display like this within the time specific period. If you want to make this particular offer active, that also you can do. Okay, now do create it. So click on create. Yeah, so here under this credit cards group, okay, this is the credit cards group. Under sales issue, you have created an offer which is for 2% cashback on standard card purchase. Okay, so that if you observe, when you are creating business issue and group, in the back end there is a class also creating called CDH sales credit cards. So this class we'll see in the tomorrow session. Okay, but as of now, first we'll discuss about these propositions. So while creating your business issue and group, this will create a class in the backend. Okay, in that class you are creating the offers. Okay, now yeah, now try to add one more offer. So to create one more offer, do click on same new button. Now I'm giving like 0% annual interest on rewards card. Okay, this is my second offer under the credit cards. Create. Click on create. So here two offers are created under credit cards. Done. Okay. Now, if you observe, on each proposition, it is asking average cost, right? So here, what is this average cost of each card? You can see here, there is a property, it is displaying, right? So how you are getting this property? So this property generally we can get from the form tab. Okay, so in this particular offer, if you want to add any of the properties and properties to the values to the properties, that you can do customize in the form tab. Okay, so just go to form tab to view that property section. Go to form tab, click on use custom form. Okay, Now click on use custom form. Click on submit. Okay. Now this is giving you two options, use generated form or you want to customize your form. So if you click on use generated form, okay, click on use generated form, whatever the average cost property section is there, right? That will be displayed. But instead of that, if you click on customize form, okay, yeah, 1 minute, it is loading. We'll do save it. Yeah, it is taking some time to open that section. Okay, so now you can see this is the OOTB section. Click on custom form if you want to add any properties and values to each offer. Okay, each offer. Now do check out this one. Do check out. Now click on convert to full section editor. Click on convert to full section editor. So that's what I told you, everyone. It is needed to have a prior knowledge on this sections, flows, flow actions like this, right? Click on submit. Because these all are different concepts of CSA level. So when you know this basic level, it is better to learn the CDH, right? So that's what. Now, to add any controls here, first we need to create the properties, right? Need to create the properties. Those we want to add like a custom. Otherwise, we'll try to use existing properties. So if you want to add any controls here, first we need to create the properties, or we can use existing properties here. Okay, so now I want to delete this average cost. Okay, now click on data capture, try to add two controls. Here, remove average cost control and drag and drop another controls, which we want to customize, right? So yeah, now choose text input, another one. Okay, suppose we are choosing two text inputs. Now map this with properties. So these controls you need to map with the properties. Okay, so go to this particular control and double click on it. Yeah, it is loading. Now, what I want to do here, suppose this credit cards, which we have, right, this rewards card or standard card. To get this standard card or rewards card, I want to give a level of two properties, okay? One is, suppose, printing cost I want to add, and then to receive that card, I want to define values to the credit score also, okay? Now, do select printing cost property and submit. Do it for next one. Okay, so double click on the text input for the next property. So to receive either standard card or receive rewards card, customer credit score also I want to check. Okay, then do select the credit score property here. Click on submit. Okay, so click on submit. Then save it and do check it. Okay, save it. Check in this particular section. Now close this one and go back to your form tab. Suppose instead of using that OOTP properties, if you want to create new fields, you need to create the field from here. Okay, so click on create field and you can add the fields to the form in the customization. Okay, now go back to this proposition. Now go back to data tab, open propositions. So try to open any of the proposition, it is fine. This will give you two properties which you have added, right? Now we can see two properties in the custom section, Now add values to this property, these properties to define the logic in the strategy rule. Okay, in the strategy rule. So now, suppose here to get the rewards card, this printing cost of rewards card is suppose 50 rupees. Okay, let's say $50 or like this you can consider. And to receive the rewards card, customer credit score should be 500 or like a 650 like this. Okay, this is what you want to define. Now, click on save it. Click on save and
Sorry, hello.
do it for.
Yeah, I have
Sorry?
one thing to say. Actually, the
Yes, you can.
screen which we are seeing, the time is less, and the document for which we are seeing, the time is more. So, if you can explain us first from this PEGA perspective and then the document.
Sorry?
I just wanted to say that the screen, the PEGA perspective time which we are seeing is less, and document we are seeing just more. So
Okay, okay.
we
Because I
need
have
to,
to make
yeah, we
the
need to first
document, right? That's
understand
what.
it from PEGA perspective first, and then maybe go to
Yeah,
the
I
document
think
because
one more this I want to update. So if you
yeah,
attend on Friday session, I think you joined newly, right, today?
yeah.
So
No, no,
that's
no.
what
I
you are
attended
missing
that.
the same. But it
Yeah,
is okay. I'll go slowly only anyhow. But if you attend last session, you can compensate it, no problem. Because this everything I have shown you in the last session only. That's what I'm going a little bit fast. But this will
yeah,
never happen in regular sessions. That is fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
first we
anyhow,
need
I'll
to
go to the
understand it from PEGA perspective, and then maybe then we can go
yeah,
to
that
the
is what
document.
I'm telling you, right? Actually, these all things are discussed in the last session only, but it is fine. Okay, no problem. I'll go with your option only. So here you can see there is another option. Okay, so try to open this second offer, that is the standard card offer. So is it same for everyone? Same issue for everyone, or you can able to understand? Just let me know once.
Yeah, same for me as well. Like,
Okay, yeah, so we'll follow that same thing. So here you can see this is the second offer which we have created as a proposition. So 2% cashback on standard card offer if customer have to receive. Then from the business perspective, let's say you are defining condition for printing cost. Okay, then in the strategy you are defining a printing cost condition. So the printing cost on an average for the standard card from the business point of view, you are giving as a 60 Okay, $60 like this. Then, so for credit score, okay, so to receive the standard card offer, so this proposition you need to consider as offer, right? So to receive standard card offer, customer credit score, you want to give as like a condition. So it should be like 700. These are the two values you have defined in the logic. Okay, now do save it and done. Okay, so we have defined this preposition and preposition related attributes also. So do save this everything. 1 minute. Now do save this prepositions and now try to check. Now try to check the strategy for testing. Okay, so for today you need to just check the strategy for testing only, because we need to discuss about the strategy at more. Okay, so only to give you the mock over about these prepositions and how to import created prepositions in the strategy, I'm creating a strategy rule. Okay, do check in it. Work in progress, give the comments also. Do check in. Now, how to create this strategy? Once you have created your offers, to define the strategy, you need to follow the navigation like this. Even there are two ways. Remember, decisioning related rules, even you can create in the personal edition also. But only marketing related rules we cannot create, because that is there available with the CDH portal. Okay. Now, if you go to records tab and even in the decision category also, you can do create the strategy rule. Okay. But there is another way to create the strategy. If you go back to the CDH portal and just scroll up, do select the intelligence as your category and click on strategies to create the new strategy. Okay, then you want to create anyhow new strategy only, right? So this strategy will be in the form of canvas where you can design your logic. Okay, so click on create to design your own decisioning logic. So you are going to create a new strategy and you need to define to which level of customer data you want to access also. Okay, just by clicking on create, maybe it is creating. Yeah, I'll do one thing. Click on create and start with new canvas. So strategy record configuration, you are describing what is the purpose of this new record. So suppose I am giving the name credit card. Let's say this is for testing, right? I'll give anyhow test name. So test as my strategy name, because you want me to show this configuration more, right? So that, so test related strategy we have created with the name of test, and you are selecting the business issue as sales, because in the sales purpose, under there are different groups. Those are credit cards and personal loan. Okay, so if you select credit cards here, next once you create strategy rule, this will not allow you to call any of the offers from the personal loan. Okay, even that will happen same. If you do select sales related business issue here, any of other categories which are there with the either grow or collections or acquire, whatever the issue it is, you cannot able to call other related business groups. Getting my point? So here, if you select the business group once here, business issue, under this business issue, what are groups available, that only you can see. Remaining all other groups you cannot see. And then if you select the credit cards, if you create any of other offers in the personal loan also, that is also not possible. Okay. And suppose this test strategy, I want to test among the customers. Okay. So that I'm choosing the customers data. Let's see. Okay. Now click on create and open. So as simple, if you understand what is this strategy here, strategy will mainly help you to define the business logic by using different components of the strategy rule. Okay, so in strategy rule, we can add different components. Those are either related to decisioning components or set property components or switch components or some kind of joining the data or importing the data like this. There are different components are available for different purpose. Okay, so now we have created some prepositions. That prepositions related data we want to import in the strategy to test who are the customers are eligible. Okay, now go and import preposition data. Just click on preposition data. So this is one preposition, double click on it to map component with the preposition which you have created under credit cards group. Okay, now click on import. Actually we have two offers. You can select any of the offer and click on submit. Okay, now you can see this is the preposition 2% cashback. Okay, 2% cashback on standard card offer. This is one offer, and even you want to add one more, in the same way you can do it. Otherwise you can do what it is, you can do click on it, do copy it and click it somewhere. Okay, choose paste it. Okay, now what it is happening, the same standard card is copying. Double click on it. Okay, double click on it, you can change it to the rewards card. Okay, now click on submit. So one offer related to standard card is imported. Another data related to rewards card also imported. Now you want to check it. So try to connect this standard card offer to the result, rewards card offer to the result. Okay, now how to test this strategy? Is it working fine or not? By clicking on save, in the right side you will be having a toggle panel. Okay, so this is the place where you can run this strategy using a single customer data or list of customers data. Generally we can do test this strategy in two ways. One is by giving single customer data or by giving a batch like a list of customers data. Suppose among 100 customers you want to choose among these two offers which one is suitable to the customer, then you need to choose the batch execution. Okay, and if instead of that you want to select the single customer, then you go and check the single customer related settings. Here you can defaultly run with the data transform. Otherwise you can choose the data set and you can choose the data flow also. Okay, if suppose instead of selecting anything, by default if you are choosing data transform as your option, click on run it. Now observe what is happening. Okay, so by clicking on run, it is giving two offers because there are no conditions we are passing. Just simply two components are connected to the result component and we are executing. So first in the order, it is giving like a rewards card related one, and then you can go here. Okay, rewards card related, whatever the attributes we have added. Okay, so yeah, 1 minute. Clicking on next. So related to this 2% cashback on standard card, it is giving, and 0% annual interest on rewards card also it is giving. Now what we need to do here, the next one, you need to do here by passing any of the filter condition. So you can choose any of the arbitration or any of the enrichment like this. Different things you can do select. Suppose if I am performing any kind of filtration, do check out. Okay, let's see. So I'm giving a mock over about all this one. Okay, try to remove this connection between result component and this one. Okay, now you wanted to add a filter component. Only the customers who are having their credit score above 650, that offer only you want to promote. What we need to do here, just click on down arrow, choose primary, because on this primary page only will have a property related value, right? So on the primary page, you can do select credit score, okay, which is having value greater than 650. That will help you to do the filtration, okay. Now do save it. Again, we need to check the page references also, okay. Now click on here, save and run. So up to this, you can see this is giving offer related data, okay, which is there with the properties related offer related data it is giving. But here in the filter component, it is not giving any data. So in the strategy component, like in the strategy rule itself, by checking different data, like different components, by clicking on each component, we can do the reverse engineer process, okay. Why it is not giving any kind of decisioning? Because we are not giving any customers data, right? Just by defaultly taking the data transform as your option, you are executing. Instead of that, let's say if I do select any of the data set, okay. So what is the use of data set here? Data set mainly help you to fetch the data from the different tables, okay. As of now, try to understand what is the use of data set here, which will help you to get the data from different sources. Either it may be from the table, or it may be from the file, or it may be from the another sources like YouTube, Facebook, another kind of stream, right, related data also. You can do fetch it from the data sets, okay. Now I'm just trying to use existing customer data set, okay. We will create new data sets also in the coming session, but this is for testing purpose, right? It is not possible to create now. That's what I'm choosing existing related data set. We'll try to run. So now also not giving. I'll try to choose another customer data. So what is the result it is giving? Yeah, 1 minute. So it is giving two results. Okay, it is giving two results, and click on this one. It is giving two results because maybe this customer 15 is having credit score more than that 650. Okay, so that's what it is returning two values. So in the same way, instead of this filter component, if you want to do set some more properties, go here and click on this one. Like you want to enrich, right? The data you want to assign newly. You can use this component and try to connect it to this one and this one, okay. Double click on this component. So you want to add one property, to that you want to assign values, okay. So try to do select, suppose average cost we have removed, right? So average cost I want to assign like 40, okay. Now do submit. Try to do save it and run it. So you can see here that average cost field is added here. Getting my point? So in the same way, using the strategy rule, you can perform the filtrations, you can perform some kind of new assigning data, or some kind of using models we can perform, and some kind of decision rules also we can use. Switch in between the component. Like suppose you can take this option, and the customer whose credit score is less than 650, promote standard card. Customer's credit score who is having more than 650, promote rewards card. Like this, you can switch in between the components also. So this is all about this strategy. The remaining thing which are related to this strategy and importing process, we will cover in the tomorrow session, okay. So anyone have any questions till now which we covered? Yes, any questions till now? Please respond once.
I'll have to go through Thursdays and Fridays class to understand this more, so I wouldn't be posing any questions today. Too early for that.
Okay, done. Just try to go through it once, then you can able to understand. Is this data set will be configured before itself? So I'm telling you now, this is OOTB created one. Anyhow, while discussing about this strategy, we will create a new data set and we will try to explore it. No problem. Okay. But slowly I have to inject the subject into you, right? So that I'm just going with the one by one concepts, not entirely covering all the things at a time. People may get confused. So that's what, instead of following that procedure, I'm going with one by one rule, taking with different use cases. Getting clear?
I have my one question, like if it is taking the filter as maybe say data transfer or anything, so what kind of data, I mean, what kind of data, what is the data transformation it is performing and all that we can configure, right?
See here, if you are using a data transform, let's say,
Hmm.
in the data transform, you can do set some values instead of using set component here, and some kind of loop over that. Also, you can do perform here. Instead of that, if you use a filter component, let's say, in the filter component, you can pass some kind of conditions. If you are giving data set as a source, by checking with the individual customer, you can check which offer is suitable. In the strategy rule, mainly we are evaluating which offer is suitable to the customer. So main the motto of entire decisioning is to check which offer is suitable to which customer profile, right? Getting? Abhi, I think. Clear or any doubts?
Yes, yes.
Or still any confusions? Just let me know, no problem. And others, if no doubts, you can leave, no problem. Yeah, thank you. Any questions, Abhi?
No, no.
Samata, Himanshu, and Aarti, Shalini, Tiwar, Nirmita, and Shravanti. Yeah. No problem. These are very initial sessions, right? Sometimes you may get queries, but slowly you can able to understand what is this business issue, group, prepositions, strategies, data sets, all these things you can able to understand very easily, no problem. Okay, because that many number of times we will create all these rules. Okay, I hope you understand today's session. So we'll meet tomorrow. Everyone, please try to complete your enrollment and we'll start our sessions day by day. Okay, by discussing about new related rules. Okay, thank you.